Carolina game is a season, like I said, like kind of like with Georgia Tech, how a season of its own. So it's Carolina. It was the biggest game for all the fans, and biggest game for us of the year. So I mean, we know the importance of this game, but at the same time, we're still not getting away from our core values and what we do around here.
With all the amazing things you've accomplished at your time here, how big a void would it leave if you were to depart without a way to get in the rivalry game?
You know that'd definitely be something that I don't want to do, and I definitely want to get this win, and you know it's time to bring that state championship back to Clemson, and it's just something very important that I want to get done before I leave here. You know, just to go along with everything else that I've done here, this is definitely on top of my accomplishment list that I want to get done before I leave.
Grady, a year ago, you were pretty distraught by the outcome because you guys felt defensively you played well enough to win. So much of it was out of your control. Can you do more?
You know, at the end of the day, man, as a defense, we just got to do our job and focus on our job. And, you know, like you said, man, last year was tough. It was really, really tough. Probably had one of the better games of my career, man. And I felt terrible after that game, man, just to see the hurt of my teammates and my coaches and the Clemson family and just how it ended. So, man, we definitely want to give ourselves a chance to win the game. But at the end of the day, we got to control what we can control. And you know, the turnovers killed us last year. And if that's the case, you know, we got to go get turnovers. Plays gonna have to be made in this game with two good teams playing. So it's just gonna come down to execution, take care of the ball, and big playmakers making plays.
Does it bother you when you walk in the meeting rooms and you see a block counting down for this game? You see a picture on the wall that has 2009 score, 2010 score, 11, 12, 13. Does it bother you?
I mean, it's there for a reason, man. You got to live with the result of this game for the rest of the year, and this is a game everybody in South Carolina looking forward to, year in and year out. You know, before coming here, being from Georgia, guy really never understood the significance of this rivalry, but coming through this program and becoming a Clemson Tiger, man, I've grown to feel just as passionate about this rivalry than any other rivalry in sports. So it's definitely a game that will live with you for the rest of the year till you get a next chance to prove yourself again, and the time is here for us to go out and try to redeem ourselves.
When you go home to Georgia after a loss in this, are you able to escape it there, or does it somehow, some way, find a way to follow you home?
One more time. So,
with the losses you've had, when you go home to Georgia, are you able to kind of escape the talk of the game there, or does it somehow, some way, kind of follow you even home?
The Georgia loss?
No, the South Carolina loss.
No, just being part of this program, man. This South Carolina Clemson game it's gonna follow you everywhere. You know, people gonna know you as a Clemson Tiger, and everybody know the biggest rival is South Carolina. So I mean, it follows you. It follows you wherever you go, and even guys that's playing in the league right now. So I mean, it definitely follows you. And once you're a Tiger, man, you always won, and they'll forever be your rivals.
Have y'all heard from former players yet this week? You know, kind of sending you encouragement and talking to you about getting it done?
Not really. You know, not on a personal level, but I mean, there's really no need for that because I mean, everybody knows what's at stake in this game, and we know we've been on the losing end of it as of late, and you know, we definitely want to change it. But you know, a couple encouraging words would be nice, but man, it's not gonna win the game. We got to go out here and perform, go out to work on this practice field, and get the job done.
Are the Gamecocks in your head a little bit, you think?
In my head?
In your team's head.
Oh, because don't nobody get in my head. But
So definitely.
no, I do what I do. And then but I mean they won the last 5 games. We as an overall, you know, Clemson owns the rivalry, but we just want to bring the state championship back to Clemson. That's the only focus on our mind.
Does their front look much different to you this year?
You know, the same guys we played the past 2 years. Everybody has got better on both sides of the ball, so it's going to be a really good matchup.
Is there any one part of their offense that you can zero in on, or are they too balanced where you have to focus both ways?
Man, they're balanced team. Extremely balanced, extremely talented across the board from offensive line to quarterback, running backs and receivers. They're deep and one of the better offenses in the country, and we know that, and have a great play caller and a coach, and we're going to have to be prepared for everything.
What's the challenge in trying to contain Pharaoh Cooper? He's certainly a dynamic player out of the Wildcat, can throw the ball. He can really do a lot of different things when he's out there.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. He's definitely a playmaker, man, and probably one of the better players on their team. And you just got to be prepared for anything. If you line up in a Wildcat, he'll still throw one. So, and then he's a dynamic runner. So we just got to get hats to the ball. So we just got to get hats to him and be disciplined.
What grade would you like to get a sack on Dylan Thompson your senior year?
You know, it'll be great, man. It'll be great. We played there 2 years ago, man. I got back there. I slipped though. I gotta get him this time, man. I can't be slipping. But you know, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Grady, what do you think about your own offense? People are talking about trying to build up their confidence. Is it kind of late in the season that they have to try to build up confidence in players?
No, not at all, man. We still got 2 more games left. This game and the bowl game, and everybody wants to finish off on a strong note. They're plenty capable, and I mean, football is about progress week in and week out, fixing your mistakes. So it's never too late until that last game.
Those of us who have never played a football rivalry like this, what's going through your mind when you get on the field?
It's just a different feeling. It's just a different type of thing. I'm sure anybody who's played this game, you know, we all say every game is the same. Every opponent is a nameless, faceless opponent. But when you get in these rivalry games, you know who you're playing. You know what's at stake. So it's just one of them special feelings, special zones that you have to be in to perform well, because they're gonna be feeling the same way about us as we feel about them. So it's gonna bring out the best in both of the teams, and it's just gonna come down to who better on that day and who gonna be ready to execute.
Grady, as you talk about pretty much the same matchup, their offensive line against you guys this year, is the biggest source of optimism you guys take from last year is it pretty much shut down there between the tackles, running game?
Oh yeah, you know, we definitely played pretty well up front last year, and I think Mike Davis probably had 20 rushing yards total, and but I mean, it was we still, as a whole defense, where we at now, we just want to continue performing at our level and just containing the run and the pass and any scrambles or anything like that. So we kind of worried about the total package of things. And it's a new year. Every year is a new year, man. And last year's game don't guarantee this year's excellence on the field as far as stopping the run. So we got to go do it again, and just take care of business all over again.
All set?